Big number of deadly motorcycle crashes this year is highlighting the need for better education, both for drivers and the motorcyclists themselves. Sarah Nelson is a rider coach with Utah Rider Ed. She joined me to talk about what a difference motorcycle safety courses can make.
One of the top reasons for these crashes right now are single motorists. So it's just the motorcyclists themselves not negotiating a curve properly. And so that's a huge thing when it comes to skill and practice. And just working on your skills in general will obviously make anything safer. But being able to negotiate curves is a large part of our curriculum, whether it be the basic course, the experienced course, or our advanced courses. In particular, people who have been riding for a while who get comfortable with bad habits or maybe just get comfortable and get a new bike and all of a sudden have new experiences on that new bike. Those people would benefit highly from like an advanced rider course where we focus a lot on what to do in a curve as far as positioning of your body, and that changes per motorcycle, so working with you on your own bike would help so much, and just improving any skill will help dramatically out there in the community.
Is there any requirement when someone buys a motorcycle to take any sort of course like this? I mean, you have to take driver's ed to drive a car.
You kind of. I mean, they don't make people do driver's ed now unless you're under 18. So that's also, I feel like, a part of our problem. But there are no requirements to take a rider course at all anywhere in the state, whether it's buying a bike or getting a license.
Let's talk for a minute about the beginning course. Give us some idea as to what some of the basics are for a beginner.
So we'll start right off with clutch control. I mean, learning how to use the clutch in the friction zone. And then number 2, most important, is the brakes. And if you're going to learn to go, you also have to learn to stop. So that's highly important. And we focus on those to start. And then we'll go into basic curve technique. And we also go into low-speed maneuvers, which is general overall control.
What do you tell folks as far as defensive driving?
We have to work on our own skills and be able to look out for ourselves on the road. We tell people all the time, look out for motorcycles, but you can't rely on that. You have to practice your quick stops, evasive maneuvers, and be defensive when riding.
Talk about what happens after they learn the basics and why they should take some of the more advanced courses.
So once you start with the basic course, then you're usually off going and getting your own personal motorcycle because we supply the bikes for that basic course. And like I said, each motorcycle is different, and that helps you bond with your new motorcycle to where you're more comfortable on the road on that machine.
That is really important. I didn't know that you provided a motorcycle for the basic course, so someone can actually see if they do have the skill to ride a motorcycle before they even buy one.
That is one of our goals, is to make sure, if someone goes through class and they decide this isn't for me, we've done our job as well. Hopefully everyone's successful, but sometimes they'll figure out that they're not ready for a motorcycle yet.
You mentioned the clutch and the curves, but what is it that you see is the biggest mistake or weakness that motorcycle riders have?
I would just say overconfidence. Just thinking, I rode 20 years ago, 30 years ago, I can get back on a bike. Well, motorcycles were quite different 30 years ago, 40 years ago. And again, it all comes down to learning the machine and constantly wanting to be a better rider.
When you hear about these deadly crashes, what is your reaction? As somebody who's trying to teach these safety courses, how does this sit with you?
It doesn't sit well. And we have seen an increase in numbers taking the course the past few years, which helps, and we're reaching more public. We've been doing more promotional training with sponsorships to allow people to get skills with no cost. And that hopefully will help that as well. I know we have one coming up August 2nd. It's a skills practice course for experienced riders. And Weber Morgan Health Department is sponsoring the tuition. So you get 2.5 hours of free training on your bike, and they'll be able to tune up without any cost to them. And hopefully those events will help a lot.
Any final thoughts you'd like to leave us with?
I just hope that we can help. And I hope that the public can get more awareness out there on these accidents happening, and we can prevent some more crashes.
Appreciate your time. Thank you so much for being with me. Sarah Nelson is a motorcycle rider coach with Utah Rider Ed.